The worst part isn't that your cat messed up. It's that you might be punishing it at the exact moment it's trying to apologize. Think about the last time your cat did something wrong. It ran off, then came back a few minutes later, slowly approaching you, rubbing against you. You probably thought it was just being normal. But to your cat, that moment can mean something very specific, an attempt to make things right. And this is where many owners get it wrong. They ignore it or react negatively and accidentally shut down the very moment their cat is trying to reconnect. In this video, you'll discover 7 ways cats apologize in their own language, explained through real behavior and animal psychology. And there's one signal almost everyone misreads, but once you see it, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. 1. Avoiding eye contact. Did you ever wonder why your cat stares at the floor right after you scold them? It feels like cold defiance, or perhaps a sense of feline arrogance. But here's the part nobody sees. You think they are giving you the cold shoulder, but actually, they are lowering the temperature. In the wild, direct eye contact is a declaration of war. By looking away, your cat is choosing vulnerability over conflict. They are surrendering their status to show they aren't a threat to you. This is their way of saying, I choose peace over being right. The apology was there. It just looked different. You might demand they look at you while you speak, but they are already showing you the ultimate respect. By forcing their gaze, you accidentally turn a silent apology into a new fight. 2. Leaving, then coming back. Your cat walks away after a tense moment. It feels like a calculated exit, a final statement of rejection before they disappear. But this is the critical moment. It looks like they don't care, but their nervous system is actually resetting. Cats have a tiny window for emotional intensity, and their brains get flooded with stress hormones during friction. They aren't running away from you. They are running away from the stress so they can return with a clear mind. This is a physical way to delete the bad energy and start over. They tried. You didn't see it. When they return 5 minutes later, you might still be holding on to your anger. But to them, the fight is already over. You punish their return with a cold heart, and the bridge they were trying to rebuild suddenly crumbles. 3. Slow, careful approach. Your cat pauses at the edge of the rug, watching you with a frozen posture. You think they're being sneaky or plotting their next move after breaking something. And here is the truth. It looks like guilt, but it's actually an act of extreme caution. Their whiskers are picking up the sharpness in your body language, detecting the tension from across the room. By moving slowly, they are checking if the storm has passed. Every tiny step is a whispered question. Is it safe to love you again? It's a signal, not a mistake. You see hesitation as a sign of a bad cat and keep your guard up. But in that slow crawl, they are offering you their heart, hoping you will be the one to reach out first. When you don't, they learn that coming back to you isn't worth the risk. 4. Rubbing against you. You're still frustrated, and suddenly your cat starts weaving through your legs. It feels like they're being annoying or asking for food at the worst time. But here's the catch. You think they're being selfish, but they are performing a desperate ritual. Stress hormones change the way you smell, making the house feel unsafe to a cat. By rubbing against you, they are painting you with their scent to reclaim you as family. They are saying, I still want to belong to you. They aren't hungry for food. They are hungry for you, and this is where most people get it wrong. You push them away to get space, but to them, that is a total rejection of their peace offering. The bond is broken, and they are left feeling like a stranger in their own home. 5. Slow blink. Your cat is watching you from across the room, and their eyes slowly drift shut, then open again. It looks like they're just bored of your voice. But this is the critical moment. You think it's a lack of interest, but actually, they are putting their life in your hands. In the wild, closing your eyes is a fatal mistake. By doing it now, they are showing you they trust you not to hurt them while they are defenseless. It is a feline kiss meant to heal the rift. It's a surrender, not a stare. But most people miss this moment. You ignore the blink because you're looking at a screen, or you stare back with angry eyes. That tiny bridge is extinguished, and your cat realizes the kiss was never received. 6. Following you silently. You walk to the kitchen, and your cat is right there, hovering 2 steps behind you like a shadow. You might find it creepy or think they want a treat. And here's the part nobody sees. You think they're being persistent, but they are practicing social anchoring. When a bond is fractured, a cat loses their internal security. Following you is their way of monitoring your mood without being intrusive. They are waiting for the gravity of your love to feel stable again. They are just waiting for the storm to end. This is the moment that changes everything. You turn around and tell them to shoo, and they realize their presence is no longer welcome. They slink away, and the silence between you becomes a wall. 7. Showing the belly. You're standing in the kitchen, and your cat suddenly flops onto their back right at your feet. It looks like a request for a belly rub, or a silly distraction from the mess they made earlier. But here is the part nobody sees. You think they are being playful, but they are performing their most dangerous act of submission. In the wild, the belly is a cat's softest point with 0 skeletal protection. By rolling over, they are handing you the power to hurt them. This is their way of saying, I am putting my life in your hands because I want us to be okay. This is the critical moment. You might reach down to pet them roughly while you are still annoyed, or you might just walk over them without a glance. They offered their absolute trust as a peace treaty, but you were too busy being angry to notice. The apology was there. You just missed the signal. Now you know your cat was never trying to push you away. It was trying to come back to you. But there is a brighter side beyond this. Learning how to give them what they genuinely need to feel happy and secure. So go watch the next video and uncover the surprising ways cats wish we would treat them every day. If you don't, you might miss the chance to build something softer and more trusting with your cat. If this resonated with you, feel free to stay and subscribe for more moments like this. Let me know how your cat behaves in the comments, and I will see you next time.